There we go. Wrong intro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fast forward this a bit. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Hey. Circumstances navigated the path, and like live and in color. I'm the one and only producer. Let's go. I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet because you got melanin. This is where I am destined to be. Y'all know we got to get to the hook. If you don't want to hear this, fast forward the video. The miracle of life. I see no rehearsal. Come for your role. Cause the devil is a high, yeah. I'm telling you the truth, yeah. It's only what you do, hey. So things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. We turning up on a Monday. What was it, 12/18, Monday morning, man. I got great news for y'all. I'll share it in another video. But let's move forward to jumping right into it. I just saw a video. Oh, make sure you guys subscribe to my new channel. We're going live there next week, November. We're gonna see how that works out, and we're gonna have some fun with that channel. I told y'all rounds 8 through 12. I just didn't feel comfortable with Shakur Stevenson. I loved him rounds 1 through 6. I love how he picked them apart and realized he was the better opponent. More importantly, Joet was the inferior opponent. You know what I mean? And I want to use the term inferior using Joet for the sake of this video. I wanted him to destroy him. I wanted him to beat him up. I wanted him to embarrass him. And his promoter came out today. I saw the video last night after I did the live. And he said he took it easy on him. It's a Fight Hype video. You can go to Fight Hype and check that out. And I forget it says promoter admits something like that. I forget the title of it. I was like, that's what it was. He took it easy on him. And that brought up two questions for me. Does Shakur Stevenson have that killer instinct? Right? This video is not about Shakur, but it definitely brought those. And then it brought it up to me about us as a society. We got to learn how to eliminate the threat. Joet Gonzalez said everything before the fight that will lead to a highly confrontational, spiritual, emotional war this past Saturday night. And Shakur Stevenson took it easy on him. There was no reason for Shakur to take it easy on him because you set the precedent. Shakur, you had more people watching that fight than you've ever had watched before. And people said, oh, you know, the novice fans said, oh, that's just Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to see him again. But you know who they do want to see? An angry black man that has a skill set of a Floyd Mayweather. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you got to see this. You got to see my perspective from 50,000 feet. Don't see it in the place that you're in now because you're going to say, oh, Fred is just this. He's that. I'm not talking bad about Shakur. I'm talking about Shakur making millions of dollars. I'm talking about Shakur parlaying the hate that's in the real world for him. Because this ain't going to be the last time that he fights a guy like this and he has a disdain for him. They're going to cover it up somehow, some way. Oh, sparring, the Olympics, all amateurs. Oh, I don't like his friend. Oh, I just don't like him. He's cocky. He's brash, you know? And I think that Shakur Stevenson has to have that killer instinct. Does he have all the talent in the world? Yeah. Is he highly skilled? Yeah. But will he eliminate and destroy the threat? That's the difference between all these prospects and Tank Davis. Tank Davis eliminates the threat. He tells you, I'm going to seek and destroy you. From the opening bell, he's coming to seek and destroy. Isn't that what the devil does? Isn't that what God does to the devil? He eliminates the threat. You understand what I'm saying? What does he do? Find me 10 righteous people in what's the name of that city? Sodom and Gomorrah. Couldn't find 10 righteous people, so he destroyed the city. He destroyed the earth by flood. You know what I mean? So we have to learn as a culture to eliminate the threat. And sports is a great way to illuminate that gene in us. I said illuminate. That means shine bright like a diamond. That means there's nothing demonstrative about that. Illuminate it. Let the world see it. You understand where I'm coming from? So I think that Shakur Stevenson needs to take from this. You know, his promoter was smiling kind of brashly. No, you want to eliminate the threat. You know, just what I know about Jay Prince, just from what I heard, he's that dude. You know what I mean? Got to eliminate that threat, and that's gonna make you a household name. That's gonna get you 7 figures. You understand what I'm saying? And I really want you to get that money. Like I really, really want you to get that money. I really, really want you to put boxing on his ears, and then you scream at the top of the mountain, "Nobody can beat me. Nobody's better than me." Right? You want to get them to the point where they begging for you to fight Devin Haney and Tank Davis because you just so much better than all these other fighters. Anyway, but let's so that was the issue. He took a step back. And I can tell because he wasn't putting 2s and 3s and 4s together. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? Destroy this dude. You heard what he said about you. And that leads me to Joet. Inferior Joet Gonzalez should be his nickname. I thought he was disgusting. Shout out to Trill Boxing Talk this morning. They did a hell of a job talking about it. I danced around it. I actually should have did this video Sunday. But you know, I couldn't get around to it. But I thought Joet Gonzalez was disgusting. After the fight, he walked out of the ring. He was still disrespectful. He's not a nice person. Just call it what it is. You don't want your sister to date a black man. And these are the times in boxing where the boxing quote unquote elite needs to step up for their brother man. In my humble opinion. You know, and I'm not talking and ironically enough, I'm not talking about people outside of his circle. I'm talking about his circle of influence. I'm talking about the Carissa Shields, the Andre Wards, the Terrence Crawfords, the who else is in that? Bomax, the Bob Arams, that whole team needs to step up and say something about this because guess what? Steve Kim is going to do another article on Carissa Shields telling her she ain't shit. She's not worthy to be watched. And what's going to happen? I'm going to be the only one to say something. I'm going to be the only one to put a camera in front of Steve Kim's face and say that's disgusting. Or how about Shakur Stevenson's mugshot being on BoxRec? It's going to take Champ Side. It's going to take Barbershop Conversations, Trill Boxing Talk to do something, to say something about y'all do something. Everybody's sitting on their hands, waiting and complaining. Stop complaining when you got the power. Everybody want to sit back and complain. Oh, woe is day. We see this, but you know, we just gonna go live our lives and we got a few dollars in the bank and it's okay. Well, that term few dollars in the bank is subjective because no matter where you are in life, you want more. All right. If you're a thousandaire, you want to be a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, you want to be a multimillionaire. The list goes on and on and on. You understand? So I think it's very, very apparent, and I think it's extremely important that we highlight these issues in boxing and we eliminate the threat. We need to have Joet Gonzalez feeling so funky, miserable, disgusting, inferior, so low today that he willingly wants to offer an apology and say, "Oh, my bad, I was wrong." And we don't need an apology from them. We need to eliminate the threat. I vehemently stand firm on this. I shouldn't be leading the charge in this. Shakur Stevenson should come up and say something. And granted, he had a fight. He had a fight, so maybe he had to do what he wanted to do. But now, I remember everything you do is for tomorrow. I repeat, I don't care how well you're doing right now. Everything we do as a human being is for tomorrow, right? Whether you go rob a bank, it's for tomorrow. You gonna be in a jail cell, right? If you save $1,000, you're gonna have $1,000 tomorrow. It's for tomorrow. All right. This video I'm doing ain't It's for tomorrow, and I think we got to get back to this. I think we got to get back to the days of where I am my brother's keeper for real. You're not your brother's keeper if you're not gonna stand up and tell the truth. I'm not gonna stand. I'm not gonna because I got an ESPN logo on my shirt. I'm not gonna stand up and say this is racism. Timothy Bradley, what is this? You heard the Filipino fans sending you death threats and all this. Stand up. Go get a biz now, nigga. Man up. I'm telling y'all. I don't care what nobody say on God's green earth. There's not a lot of real niggas in this world today. I'm telling y'all. I don't care what nobody say, because when it's time to be black and confront people who despise black people, you're going to sit on your hands and say, I'm going home to my wife. I'm going home to my millions of dollars. I'm going home to my mansion. I'm going home and living my best life. I don't care. I got a belt today. I don't care. And it doesn't bother me. I'm going to stay inspired. I'm still going to be me, regardless of what happens in the rest of the world. But we got to fight these motherfuckers. Joet Gonzalez is a disgusting human being. Period. I don't care how you put. I don't care. He is a disgust. And send this to him. He is a disgusting human being. Period. I don't go around. Listen. We can work together. We can make money together. We can be business associates. But if they're not willing to stand front line with you, they're not your friend. You got listen. This is a capitalist society. You're gonna have to work with other people to make money, y'all. It's just you can't around it. You know what I mean? It's the G8 made. I'm gonna let y'all in there. Y'all go do your. The G8 made sure that this is a global economy. The G8 makes sure that capitalism prevails. The G8 makes sure that there is a poverty class in every country in the world. The G8 confirms that. All right. Now, as I digress back into this boxing stuff, somebody got to stand up. When is this going to stop? Listen, excuse me. Carissa Shields was vehemently disrespected. Steve Kim tore her a new asshole. I didn't see Andre Ward step into Steve Kim. Remember, a public issue needs a public response. And that's the same thing I told Andre Ward. Who's her brother? That's your little sis. Terrence Crawford, stand up. I'm tired of this stuff happening. And I'm not coming down on them just because it's them. If this was Earl Spence's team, I would be the same way. If this was the Charlo's team, I would be the same way. I'm tired of this always happening in boxing and they getting away with it. Adrian Granado's complaining that he's a pinata. Well, why the fuck Hank Lundy can't get the fights then? You in Philadelphia. Why the fuck Hank Lundy didn't fight Robert Easter? If you're not uncomfortable being a journeyman, step aside. I'm not saying Hank Lundy is a journeyman, but he needs a comeback. Give him the fights. He gonna fight hard. You are in a great position. You getting $50,000 to $150,000 every 4 months, man. Come on, man. And you got what, 9 losses, and I understand your heartfelt because you believe you won, but don't be ungrateful. You can still compete, but don't forget, we got Chop Corley out there. We got, the list goes on and on. Hank Lundy and whatever. The Hank goes on. The list goes on and on and on. We can't get a break. People gonna call me crazy, outlandish. He's a fool. You can call me whatever you want. I know the truth. I've been in boxing basically my whole life as a fan. I was introduced through boxing through the 1984 Olympic class, man. I'm from New York. You know what I mean? And my family is from Virginia, so I know all about that 1984 class. Rest in peace, Sweet Pea Purnell Whitaker, man. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Mark Breland, man. Like, man, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm fortunate enough that I've shaken Mark Breland's hand. He don't know how important that handshake was to me. That was a priceless moment for me. He introduced me to boxing. Pernell Whitaker, man. I told you I would have cried for 10 minutes. I would have hugged Pernell Whitaker and cried for 10 minutes, man. He meant so much to my family. My family originated from Virginia. My family was at the parade when he went to the Olympics. He means so much to my family. You have no idea. And that's the kind of pride we got to have. When we get disrespect, the whole boxing community should come down on Joet Gonzalez. We should come down on Joet Gonzalez. Like, that is disgusting. That is despicable. Shakur Stevenson got up in the middle of the ring and was a man about the situation. Call your sister. Call your daughter. Call your cousin. He's crying on that damn thing. He said he ain't spoke to it. He want his family back. You don't want your family back. You want to monetize the situation. That's what you want to do. You want to literally monetize this situation. Shakur Stevenson took the high. He's not going to get credit for taking the high road. As well as holding him accountable, he took the high road. He should have said it's about race. They don't like me because I'm black. It's simple. Listen. I went from Harlem to South Central. I repeat, I went from Harlem to South Central. Those are the only two cities I've ever lived in. Well, you get what I'm saying. Outskirts as well. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in New York, and Mexicans in LA. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like when a black man dates a Mexican woman when you got to let her out at the McDonald's because you can't drive down the block. I've been there. I lived in Whittier. I've been there, dog. I've been to the mountaintop. I may not get there when you get there. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, shout out to y'all, man. I just thought that this video needs to be had, and you need to see the visceral commitment, the physical commitment that I have to the truth. You understand? I don't like when boxers say that they real and they authentic, and I'm going to quote Andre Ward, they can't be bought. Yes, you can, because you never spoke up about Carissa Shields. Yes, you can, because you never said anything about Joet Gonzalez. That's pure, flat out, unadulterated racism. And like it or love it, hate me or like me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep on being me. I can afford my life. I repeat, I can afford my life. From a spiritual perspective, ain't no financial shit. I am who I am, and that's it. Call me Nat Turner with the burner. You know what I mean? Oh man, a burning racing car, that is. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. There's no place for this in boxing, man. You know what I mean? We got the WBC franchise tag, man. Come on, man. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You don't have. Listen. They erased Lomachenko's loss. And then 8 days later, 3 or 4 weeks later, they gave him the franchise tag. Devin Haney can't fight, and that's why we got to fight each other. That's why Devin Haney, next fight, find a black journeyman, a credible black journeyman. Fuck that 1980s boxing. We don't need a Latino to justify us. That's why I said Shakur Stevenson should fight Gary Russell. Those are two gentlemen in the ring that's going to be warriors. Let them go fight each other and pay each other off. What's Josh Warrington? 30-0 with 7 knockouts? Very entertaining fight. It's going to be boring. But the funny thing is, he's going to get paid more than Shakur. And it's going to be recycling that old, mundane, stereotypical boxing. When we got a chance to make a play, we better make the play. That's all I'm saying. I could have took a job at ESPN. I'm gonna post those emails one day. I said no. This was fairly recent. I could have took a job at ESPN. Maybe I could be commentating. Maybe I'll have my own radio show on ESPN. I don't know. I wouldn't have been happy though. My spirit wouldn't have been right. But anyways, man, this is all I got to say, man. But enough is enough. They should have, in my humble opinion, Team Shakur Stevenson should have rallied around Shakur Stevenson and told the truth about the situation. No more that we can't be using pronouns in third person anymore. They, them, nah. And I'm not attacking Andre Ward, but is anyways, man. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and let's fight, y'all. Peace.